30 plants per week? When I first heard Tim Spector say that number, I thought, bloody hell, that's impossible. Tim Spector, King's College professor, co-founder of Zoe, 34,000 person microbiome study published in Nature magazine 2024. Not some Instagram wellness guru, proper scientist, and he's adamant 30 different plants per week is the threshold where your gut bacteria actually respond. Below that, limited diversity. Above it, your microbiome starts rebuilding. His research identified 50 good bugs and 50 bad bugs, bacteria linked to heart disease, diabetes, inflammation. The good bugs need variety, different fibres, different polyphenols, they're picky. Most people only eat 5 plants a week, same meals, same rotation. Their good bugs starve. I was one of them. Eating maybe 10, same veg, repeated. Broccoli, Monday, broccoli, Wednesday, broccoli, Friday, tomatoes in between. I thought I was doing well. Then I learned what actually counts as plants. Herbs, spices, nuts, seeds, fermented foods, that garlic clove you chuck in the pan, the handful of mixed nuts mid-afternoon, the coriander on top of your curry. Suddenly, 30 is not just possible, it's quite doable. Actually, I've been tracking for the past few weeks, hitting 40, sometimes 45 different plants in a week. Not obsessively, just recording properly. Here's why it matters, and how you're probably closer than you think. October this year, I started tracking properly. Not just eating plants, noting which ones, writing them down. Day 1, 26 plants. Red pepper soup, that's 9 on its own. Peppers, tomatoes, onions, butter beans, haricot beans, garlic, mixed herbs, chili powder, lemon juice. Crackers with kimchi and sauerkraut. Handful of nuts and berries later. Butter chicken for dinner. 4 more plants. 26, one day. Didn't feel like I'd done anything special. Just ate normal food. But I tallied it. Day 2, 28 plants. Similar pattern. Soup, fermented stuff, nuts, dinner. With veg, easy. Day 3, 47 plants. 47. Now that one surprised me. Pork steak with salad, apple, lime, coleslaw, grilled pineapple, garlic, herbs, new potatoes. 18 plants in one meal. Add a breakfast soup in, nuts, berries, crackers, boom, nearly 50. And here's what I realised. I wasn't trying harder, I was just recording differently. For years, I thought eat more veg meant volume, more broccoli, bigger portions, heavier plates. Wrong, it's not volume, it's variety. Your gut bacteria, think of them like a garden, not one giant sunflower, loads of different plants, flowers, herbs, vegetables, all competing for space. Each one is feeding different bugs. Broccoli 5 times a week, that's one plant. Feeds one set of bacteria, same bugs, same nutrients, same routine. Broccoli once, spinach once, rocket once, kale once, chard once, 5 plants, 5 different nutrient profiles, 5 different bacterial species getting fed. And Tim Spector's research shows there's a threshold, around 30 plants a week. Below that, your microbiome stays limited. Above it, diversity starts improving. Good bugs get fed, bad bugs get squeezed out. Most people struggle to eat 5 a day. Eating 5 plants a week. 5, same meals, same shopping list, same rotation. I was one of them. Now, 40, 45, most weeks. Some weeks I dropped to mid-30s. But I haven't been below 30 since I started logging properly. And I'm not meal prepping 20 jars of random vegetables. I'm just using what I already buy, just differently. Garlic, ginger, coriander, all plants. Mixed herbs in the soup. There's 3 or 4 can go in there. Some turmeric, depending on the blend. Kimchi, cabbage, chili, garlic ginger, spring onions. 5 plants, 1 spoonful. I love it all on crackers with cheese. Sauerkraut, 2 plants minimum. Cabbage plus whatever you want to add. Handful of mixed nuts. 4 plants, cashew, almonds, hazelnuts, walnuts. The missus and I sit down sometimes on a Sunday night and tally up the week. How many did we hit? It's become a little bit of a game. Not stressful, just interesting. And I feel it. Digestion steadier, less bloating. Energy's more consistent. Sleep's holding at 7-8 hours most nights. Weight stable at 13.2 at the moment. I'm not dropping at the moment, just maintaining. GKA is averaging 3 to 4 most days. Not deep ketosis, but it's fat adapted. Fasting windows are significantly easier to hit. I can't prove causation, but the timing lines up. 18 months of whole foods, non-UPF eating, fasting windows, fermented foods, microbiomes had time to rebuild. And the 30 plant target, that's the fertiliser. Feeding the garden properly. Not bad actually, quite good. So why does Tim Spector say 30? Because that's what the data shows. His team, alongside Nicholas Sagata, published research in Nature magazine, May 2024. It was the largest microbiome study in history. 34,000 people, 34 times larger than any previous microbiome study. And they've identified 50 good bugs, 50 bad bugs, and they've ranked them. Linked to heart disease, diabetes, cardiometabolic health. The good bugs, picky eaters, specialised. They need variety, different fibres, different polyphenols, different nutrients. The bad bugs, they love junk food. They thrive on ultra-processed stuff, high sugar, high saturated fat. They're weeds. Very easy to grow, hard to shift. And here's the mechanism. If you feed the good bugs properly, diverse plants, fermented foods, fibre, they take up space. There's only so much room in your gut. Good bugs squeeze out bad bugs. But if you're eating 5 plants per week, same meals, repeatedly, the good bugs starve. Bad bugs, they will take over. Inflammation does increase. Weight set point rises. It's metabolic chaos. Spector's research confirms 30 plants per week is achievable. It's the threshold. Below it, limited diversity. Above it, microbiome responds, and it includes nuts, seeds, herbs, spices. It's not just vegetables. Most people, me included, think plant means broccoli. It doesn't. It means anything that grows in soil. That handful of mixed nuts, 4 plants. That sprinkle of mixed herbs, 3, 4, 5 plants. That garlic clove, 1 plant. Add them up properly and you're closer than you think. Now here's where most people get stuck. 30 plants, I can barely afford 10. Fair. And Tim Spector's research addresses this directly. The American Gut Project in 2018, 11,000 participants found that people who ate 30 plus plants per week had more diverse microbiomes than those eating 10 or fewer, regardless of income level. The diversity matters more than the cost. Frozen veg scored identically to fresh in nutrients analysis. Dried herbs, spices, tinned beans, all counted. But you're not buying 30 unique ingredients, you're buying smart. Mixed herbs, 1 jar, 5 plants. It lasts months. Mixed nuts, 1 bag, 4 to 6 plants, depending on the mix. Snack-sized handfuls per day. Frozen veg, cheaper than fresh, lasts longer, same nutrient value. Spinach, peas, sweet corn, mixed peppers, 4 plants, 1 freezer drawer. Fermented foods, kimchi, sauerkraut, kefir. Each one's multiple plants in a single spoonful. And spices count. Turmeric, cumin, paprika. You've probably got 10 plants in your spice rack right now. I'm not saying it's easy if you're on a tight budget. It's not. But it's more doable than it sounds when you record it properly. The goal isn't perfection, it's direction. If you're at 5 plants per week now, aim for 15, then 20, then 30. Progress, not perfection. Here's what you do. 1 week, track everything. This mirrors the methodology from Zoe's Predict study, the largest nutrient science project ever run. They tracked 34,000 people's microbiomes, correlating plant diversity with metabolic markers. The data was clear. 1 week of tracking changes behaviour. People realise that eating 8 to 10 plants, then consciously diversify to 20, then 30. Not calories, not macros, just plants. Use your phone, notes app, paper, whatever works for you. Every time you eat something, write down the plants. Breakfast, porridge with berries. Oats, 1 plant. Blueberries, 2. raspberries, 3, banana, 4, sprinkle of cinnamon, 5, 5 plants, 1 bowl. Lunch, soup, check the ingredients or make your own. Red pepper, tomatoes, onions, garlics, beans. That's another 5. You're at 10, it's only lunchtime. Chuck in some herbs into that soup, you can be at 15. Dinner, chicken, stir fry, broccoli, peppers, spring onions, ginger, garlic, soy sauce, fermented soybeans, 6 more, 16 plants. It's 1 day. If you do this 7 days a week, you'll hit 30 without breaking a sweat. And here's the trick. Variety matters way more than volume. Don't eat broccoli 7 nights running. Rotate. Spinach, kale, rocket Wednesday, chard Thursday. Each one's a different plant. Each one feeds different bacteria. It's the same with nuts. Don't just eat almonds. Mixed bag, cashews, walnuts, hazelnuts, pecans. 4 plants, 1 handful. Fermented foods are a secret weapon. Kimchi's 5 plants minimum. Sauerkrauts 2, 3, sometimes 4. Kefir counts. Kombucha counts. It's the proper stuff, not the sugary crap. And herbs. Chuck them on everything. Coriander on curry, parsley on potatoes, basil on pasta. Each one's a plant. Each one is feeding you bugs. After 1 week of tracking, you'll see the pattern. You're probably eating 15, 20 plants already. You just weren't recording them properly. Get it up to 30. Stay there. Your gut will thank you. Not immediately. Week 3, maybe week 4, you'll notice. Digestion smoother, energy steadier, less bloating after meals. That's your microbiome rebalancing. Good bugs moving in, bad bugs getting squeezed out. It's a garden. You're seeding it properly now. If you want help tracking, I've got a plant diversity tracker in the Rhythm Club. Simple spreadsheets, logs as you go, weekly totals. See where you're at. The link's in the description. And remember, this is educational content. It's not medical advice. Speak to your GP before changing your fasting pattern, diet or medication. But if you're eating whole foods already, just start noting them down. 30 plants per week. Tim Spector's research backs it. My guts back it. Give it a month, see what happens.